You said something to me recently that really stopped me in my tracks. You said to me, "Hey, Michael, I believe well-being is dead." We co-authored a book together on well-being. So, what do you mean by that?
It's a good starting point, isn't it?
It
I
is.
suppose I'd go one step further. If employee well-being isn't dead, we should kill it. Uh, so, and I know there's a whole industry built around it,
Mhm.
and it probably seems a bit of a strange thing to say, but let me just explain what I mean. When I'm talking to CEOs all over the globe, and I'm asking them about employee well-being. And they're saying all the right stuff, Michael. They're saying, "Oh yeah, yeah, it's really important, and we should do it." And hot apple pie and motherhood, or some phrase like that. They kind of go hand in hand. And then you actually have the private conversation, and you say, "So tell me,
Mhm.
do you think it makes any difference with regard to the results of the organization?" And they go,
Mhm.
"No, no, not really." So basically, what it is, employee well-being is seen as something that's soft, maybe fluffy. It's very much discretionary, and
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
think if times get tighter, even tighter than they are right now, it's going to be one of the first things to fall by the wayside, because
Mhm.
it's seen as a perk and it's seen as a benefit, one of the many benefits that organizations put out there so that they look good on Instagram and they can attract people into their
Yeah.
workplace.
Right.
But fundamentally, it's seen as a cost.
Hmm.
And I think that's the very worst place that
Right.
you want to be sitting with this at the moment, because that's completely misunderstood. And I think it's interesting. One of your former employers, McKinsey,
Hmm.
they shared a really interesting report, and it was looking at all the organizations and what they do and their share price and the results. And they found that the organizations that really take a different approach to workforce health, and not just well-being now, but this is a
Hmm.
broader definition, are ones that are winning when it comes to share performance. And I think
Hmm.
that's pretty important to say. But what I'd love the world to do, as I say, is kind of ditch employee well-being and
Hmm.
replace it with performance. And the
Okay.
reason I say that, Michael, is because it kind of really frustrates me. I kind of get this idea that organizational leaders and in general, there's a sense that there's a big trade-off. That
Yes.
on one side you've got employee well-being, and on the other side you've got performance. So if you're going to go easy on people as such, and provide them with desk yoga or time for a
Right.
mental health lecture, and the like, well, then performance and productivity are going to drop, right?
Hmm.
And that to me is false, right? I
Right.
don't believe in
Right.
it, right? So
Okay.
because I don't believe that you or anybody else in this world actually feels their best and the most vital when they're doing absolutely nothing. The time, and you can tell me if I'm right here, Michael, right? But the time I think people feel healthiest and best and most vital and are really thriving is the time that they're doing something, but
Hmm.
doing something that actually gives them a sense of purpose
That
and
matter.
meaning, and that there's a passion. And I think this word is again a word that's lost its meaning.
Yep.
People think, oh, what are you passionate about? As in, like, what do you like, right? That's
Right.
not what passion is, right? The passion of Jesus Christ is the ultimate payment, basically. You've got a huge challenge ahead of you, but
Hmm.
it's so important that you do this, and the sense of achievement and meaning and purpose that you get from
Yeah.
that delivers
Yeah.
something really special to you. Now, if you can do that while utilizing all your skills and talents,
Hmm.
that's really going to play into you, because the time that you are utilizing, your brain power in the right way, your
Yes.
skills, your
Yes.
talents, and all that is really important. Because, like, Michael, for me, I can do maths, but please don't put me in a job that requires me to do maths all the time, because that's not where my strengths lie.
Right.
Whereas if you find a job that gives me purpose and passion and that utilizes all my strengths, fantastic. Top that with leadership that actually inspires me to do something really
Hmm.
fantastic, a
Hmm.
culture that I actually just feel I fit naturally into, and it allows me to exercise all of my abilities and my skills to do the
Okay.
best performance possible. And if the values of the organization actually reflect mine, okay, I
Hmm.
find a deep
Hmm.
sense of coherence, and that's when I hit flow. And
Hmm.
flow is the ultimate level of high performance, as Mihai Csikszentmihalyi showed us many years ago. And that's when I end up the day absolutely tired, but that tiredness is a tiredness that comes from exhaustion from doing a fantastic job
What you
and
love.
achieving something really worthwhile.
Hmm.
That's when I feel healthiest. That's when
Hmm.
I feel best. That's when I'm performing.